We are going live. Hello. How's everybody doing today? We having a good Tuesday morning. This is me trying to go live all by myself. All right. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. All right. Welcome to a new edition of Movie Mondays. That's right. We are back again for our Tuesday morning, where we're going to be talking about some more movie news that happened over the day yesterday, getting caught up. Of course, it's Tuesday, which means we got some new releases to cover, so we'll be talking about that too. How's everybody doing today? Let me know. Anything you're excited about? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my dudes. All right. So we'll start off here with our primary story. Let me get this pulled up. So, first story today, multiple R-rated movies are being developed at DCU. This is from Chris McPherson over at Collider. The DC Universe is entering a bold new era, and under James Gunn and Peter Safran's guidance, it looks like R-rated stories will play a key role in the franchise's future. In a recent interview with Collider's Steve Weintraub, Gunn confirmed that DC Studios is working on multiple R-rated projects, signaling a willingness to explore grittier, more mature stories. Gunn previously directed The Suicide Squad before taking over the running of DC Studios, and he certainly hit the mark when it came to R-rated violence on screen. This continued with Peacemaker, the John Cena-led HBO series, and now Gunn isn't limiting himself to see how an R-rated project performs with audiences before deciding to go ahead with more, he told Collider. Quote, "We're not about that. We're not about see how it does. We've got one opportunity to take these characters and really press forward and do what we believe. I'm a great believer that if we tell good, authentic stories, if a movie does well or doesn't do as well, if you keep with the same philosophy, that you're going to build a universe that people are going to love and want to be a part of for a long time." Gunn continued, adding that the story was king, and if the story calls for it, then they'd make the project no matter the rating. Adding, "It's not about testing out to see if this works, it's just about telling a story. If a story is going to be R-rated, we're totally okay with that. If it's going to be PG, PG-13, or G, I don't care. I would love to see a G-rated DC Universe movie just to see what that is. Like, what would that even be? I mean, are they going to make Bat Wheels live action? I mean, I would watch that. If I'm being totally honest, I would absolutely watch a live action Bat Wheels. It'd be insane, but I would watch it. I don't care. Whatever is worthy of the story, that's what we're going to do." Gunn added that there is more than one thing that it does that is close to being greenlit, which may be R-rated. Weintraub then cited the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, which Gunn agreed with vociferously, just mangled that word, stating, "That's right," before adding, "People love that character. People love that format for that thing. You know, Peacemaker is unrated, basically. So we have all sorts. I like the idea of doing all sorts of different things. It's clear that by embracing all sorts of tones, ratings, even genres, Gunn is ensuring the new DC Universe remains fresh and exciting for audiences of all tastes, and abiding by that old adage of different strokes for different folks." Superman flies into theaters in July 2025. Creature Commandos will premiere on Max on December 5th. Look for more from our exclusive James Gunn interview. And then they've got us a nice little teaser poster here for Superman. Oh my God, look at that. I love that. I love the new symbol. Like, I think it's great. I think it's good. Like, it's classic, but it's different. Kind of looks like Kingdom Come, but you know, it's vibrant. I love it. Let me know what you think. Apparently we're gonna be getting a trailer soon. It's done. He said it's done. So hopefully, I was talking with Maggie, trying to figure out, like, you know, if there a new Warner Brothers movie coming out soon that they could maybe piggyback it off of. But I don't think there is, unless I'm forgetting one. Let me know in the comments for sure. But there may be something. I'm hoping that maybe it gets tied to Wicked. I know it's a little bit of a different thing, but I mean, I could see like Wicked and Gladiator both coming out. You know, it's a big releases. Getting this trailer in front of all those people, I feel like would be the best move. But I digress. What do you all think? What do you think about an R-rated DC universe? Now, of course, I'm being a bit facetious here. I do not think that the whole thing is just going to be R-rated. I mean, James Gunn himself even said PG, it doesn't matter to him. He just wants to tell the best story. And I think that that's the right move. Obviously, you know, we don't want to just force things to be R-rated. We don't want to force things to be PG rated. You know, if a story needs to be a certain rating in order to tell the best version of that story, I say go for it. That's what I want to see. You know, let the story roll. And it seems like that's what James Gunn's going to do. You know, at first, when I first saw this headline, I was like, we're going like, you know, the Snyder dark, you know, R-rated for everything. But after reading the story, I mean, I definitely don't feel that that's the case, thankfully. Not that I don't like the DCEU. The DCEU had its place. But it would be nice to actually, you know, feel optimistic when walking out of a Superman movie instead of depressed. Like, can I just be glad this dude can fly? Like, can I just be happy about that? Do I have to be sad? You know, like, it's so hard. It's not easy being Superman, you know? Like, sure, but like, dude, you can fly. Can I just be excited by that and be happy, joyful, even? Come on, let me know. All right. Next up, we got our next story. So this is from IGN, and I'm trying to find the writer. The writer may be at the bottom, so we'll clarify at the end. James Gunn clarifies that, quote, almost all of Peacemaker is canon, barring that one exception. So now this will have a spoiler for the Peacemaker series. So if you've not watched Peacemaker, there is a slight spoiler in here. I mean, it's not story spoiler, but it's a big spoiler as far as like something that you weren't expecting. So just keep that in mind. Not all of the old DCU has been wiped away. The new DC universe is almost upon us. With the first entry in the James Gunn-led franchise, the adult animated series Creature Commandos, debuting on Max on December 5th. Hey, that's just a couple weeks away. That's awesome. Today's the 19th of November, so I'm actually very excited for Creature Commandos. But one question that has come up often since Gunn and his co-CEO Peter Safran took charge of DC Studios is what, if anything, will still be considered canon from the old guard of movies and TV shows. Well, it now sounds as though almost everything that has come prior to Creature Commandos will be relegated to the continuity junk heap, with a few exceptions. I spoke to James Gunn recently about the new show and the new DCU, and he explained that basically nothing is definitely canon unless you see it in Creature Commandos and anything that is released after that in the DCU. Every new DCEU character according to Peacemaker. Now in Creature Commandos, you'll hear them talk about things that happened in the Suicide Squad, or Peacemaker, Gunn explained. Well, then, those things automatically become canon. Take the character Weasel, who is voiced by Sean Gunn. It was previously seen in Gunn's film The Suicide Squad, and his surprise survival was teased in a post-credits scene. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. When Weasel, is that his name? Yeah. When Weasel jumps off the boat and just immediately dies because he can't swim. Dude, that movie is great. God, I need to go back and watch that again. Now he's back as a member of the Creature Commandos, which is another team of misfit mercenaries handpicked by Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Gunn did acknowledge that there's one scene from Peacemaker that has confused matters a bit the most when the Justice League arrives in the season 1 finale, just a little too late to save the day. Jason Momoa's Aquaman and Ezra Miller's Flash even had brief, if hilarious, cameos in the scene, but the thing is, that's the Justice League from the old regime, not the new DCU. Almost all of Peacemaker is canon, with the exception of Justice League, which we will kind of deal with in the next season. Quote, the truth is almost all of Peacemaker is canon with the exception of Justice League, which we'll kind of deal with in the next season of Peacemaker, promises Gunn. Wow. It's a small follow-up from Gunn's previous clarification where he confirmed that Peacemaker Season 2 would indeed be canon to the new DCU. Confusion remained, however, around Season 1, especially given that scene. How exactly this discrepancy will be resolved remains to be seen. Peacemaker Season 2 is currently shooting and will debut in August of 2025, and Gunn's Superman reboot starring David Corenswet as Clark Kent Superman and Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane is currently in post-production with a July 11th, 2025 release planned. It should be noted that Frank Grillo plays Rick Flag Sr. in both productions as well as a lead role in Creature Commandos. So, there's a little bit about Creature Commandos. I'm going to scroll back up here, see if we can find out who this writer was. Posted by Scott Kalura. Scott Kalura. There you go. Thank you, Scott. So, interesting. I mean, canon talks are always fun for nerds, you know. Me being a nerd, me being one of them, obviously. And I am curious to see how, I think it'll be funny. Like, I think this is James Gunn's way of, like, getting out in front of it and being like, oh, yeah, you know, we're going to deal with it. But I think it's going to just be kind of a joke. Maybe, like, Peacemaker will remember, or he'll be like, wait, didn't you guys look different or something? They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, I feel like it'd be something like that. I think that would be funny. I do not think we're going to get a major plot point that revolves around, you know, why he can remember the old DC universe or how the DC universe is shit. I don't think James Gunn gives a shit about any of that. I think he's just gonna move into the new DCU, and anything that he needs to clarify he'll do, but mainly in a joking way. And I mean, honestly, I'm happy. I'm glad he's doing that. I would rather him keep the things that he wants to keep, you know, and work around whether or not it's canon, non-canonical, whatever. You know, and like, if, again, let the story be the king here, you know. So that's what I think. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee out of my hopefully awesome mug. Remember, you can get that in the store. Yes, that was a plug. But it's a good mug. It's a plug for a mug. Sorry. All right. Next up, I got a fun one, and then I've got some new releases. So, tell you what, let's go over the new releases real quick before we dive into the fun story. The next one's just a silly story. So, new releases dropping today on Tuesday, November 19th. We got a few that are going to be hitting physical. As far as I saw, the only thing I saw releasing on digital today is Smile 2. Obviously, there are more things releasing, but as far as like notable for, you know, mainstream or whatever, mainstream audiences. So if you noticed anything else hit digital, please let me know in the comments. I will be happy to addend that on tomorrow's episode. So let me know. 4K UHD releases. So this is physical media. Godzilla -1 is hitting physical today. So if you're like me, definitely want to pick that up. And I will have links to all of these affiliate links on Amazon. So if you click on one of our links, it actually helps support the show. So if you're wanting to get one of these movies, just go ahead and click on that link as well. You'll get the movie and you'll be helping support Hopefully Awesome. So thank you for that in advance. The Terminator is hitting 4K UHD. Beetlejuice is hitting 4K. North by Northwest is getting an all new 4K release. The Dark Crystal, the movie, not the Netflix series. The Dark Crystal is getting a 4K release. I've still never watched it. I don't know. I like puppets, but I don't like magic. Like, of all the things to make me not watch that, like, I'd watch the puppet part. I'm just not a big, you know. Listen, I don't want to out myself as somebody that doesn't like Lord of the Rings or anything. But I don't like Lord of the Rings, okay? It's good. I respect it. I respect Lord of the Rings. I just don't enjoy watching it. There's so much. You know, who are these people? You know, I don't have to do a bunch of homework to be able to enjoy the first of 7 3-hour-long movies, you know? Like, I'm already committing a week of my life to watch this. I digress. All right, and lastly, we get House of the Dragon Season 2 is hitting 4K. Again, just, you know, not my cup of tea, but hey, if you like it, Matt Smith, the doctor. All right. Oh, and also I noticed that on Apple TV, the Apple Store, they have New Girl, the complete series for $19.99. I don't have affiliate links for that, but it's a good deal. $19.99. All of New Girl. I may have bought it because I'm wanting to do a rewatch or a first watch. I think how many seasons of New Girl I watched? 3? Yeah, I think it was 3. All right. Final news story. So this one's about Sabrina Carpenter. So Sabrina Carpenter arrests Marcelo Hernandez's Domingo at LA Stop for short and sweet tour. So I saw this pop up. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Saturday Night Live, and Domingo has been a reoccurring character this season, oddly enough. This comes from Deadline, written by Armando Tinoco. So Sabrina Carpenter had a surprise appearance from Saturday Night Live star Marcelo Hernandez in the character of Domingo. Obviously, I really hope, if you've not seen the Domingo sketches, and yes, there's been 2 now, they're really funny. One is at a wedding, the other is at a baby shower. They're both ridiculous. But Domingo's great. He's funny. He's a terrible guy, but he's so likable. Like the character, obviously not Marcelo. He's great. But the character Domingo is a terrible person, but I love him, so I don't know. It's great. Let's see here. As part of her short and sweet tour, Carpenter made a stop at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles on Sunday, November 17th, where Hernandez made a cameo. Before performing the song Juno, Carpenter arrests, air quotes, someone from the audience at every show, and Domingo was that person on Sunday night. Sabrina, I'm here, Hernandez said from the audience in the viral video shared on TikTok. Hernandez introduced himself as Domingo from Miami, baby, adding that he's the cute boy with the blue jacket and the thick accent, in a nod to the lyrics of Carpenter's Bad Cham? I don't know that one, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's hilarious. Carpenter asked Domingo if he had anything left to say, to which he broke into song singing, "Came all the way, had to explain, direct from Domingo. Sabrina's a friend, she's like my sis, but I would hook up though." Oh my god. Domingo is from a viral SNL sketch in which a group of bridesmaids reveal that the bride hooked up with the character played by Hernandez as they sing to the tune of Carpenter's song Espresso. The sketch Bridesmaid Speech aired on October 12th with Ariana Grande featured as guest host. And it's got a link to the YouTube channel for SNL that has it posted on there. Hernandez reprised his Domingo role on Saturday, November 16th with the episode featuring Charlie XCX. This time the sketch took place during a baby shower. It was revealed that the expecting mother had a fling with Domingo as they sang to the tune of Chappell Roan's Hot to Go. So, there's that. I believe there might be a TikTok link. Yeah. So if you go to the Deadline article, I'll try and link it in here. Or I'll just drop the link to the TikTok video. But there's a video, you can watch that happen as it happened. It's ridiculous. But, what do you think? How you feeling about Saturday Night Live? Still enjoying it? Still like characters? Or have you not liked it for a while? Let me know. I was surprised at some of the people that showed up in the most recent episode. But, you know, some of the actors that brought back. Is good, though. All right, everybody. That's it. That's your movie morning. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. We've got some fun streams planned for you this week. Tonight, of course, we're going back to Smallville. We'll be rewatching, recapping the season 6 episode reunion where Lex and Ollie beat the crap out of each other. And then tomorrow night, we got Hopefully Anime. We're going to be watching Digimon, or well, talking about Digimon and Sailor Moon. And then Thursday night, we'll be back again with our VHS show. We're going to watch a random VHS tape I recorded from the 90s. It's good times. If this is your first time hanging out, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here for our movie morning. I hope you had fun. Hope you found it informative. It should be back every weekday morning, so long as my work schedule allows it. So if you want more, please hit that subscribe button so that you make sure you get every episode right in your ears. That was weird. I'm sorry. But that's going to wrap it up for me this morning, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And as always, have a hopefully awesome day. Bye. It's not gonna end. I have like an end button. It's not working. So I'm just gonna stop the stream. It's gonna be like a hard stop for everybody. So I do apologize. Goodbye.